Okay, in this video, we're going to look at how you deal with multiple objects. But before I start, I did want to mention that in addition to the rectangle generating tool, we have the circle tool. And what the circle tool does, it's a little bit different. So I'm going to click and hold and select. And by the way, remember that it's keeping the same theme, color theme that I used last time. And if you look at the circle, now the resized squares are right here on the top and left. And then this circle allows us to do a couple of different things. So if I click it and hold it and bring it around, it's reshaping this almost to like a Pac-Man shape. But watch what happens if I'm resizing. I'm not sure if you can tell, but if you can see where my mouse is right now is on the inside of the circle. So while my mouse is on the inside of the circle, it's like it's shaving off a portion of the circle. If my mouse moves to the outside of the circle, then it does the Pac-Man thing. So again, you'll use this depending on how you want to reshape. So if you want it to be a circle that gets cut off, then you leave your mouse in the middle. If you want more the Pac-Man shape, then make sure that your mouse is on the outside. Okay, so that's using the circle and reshaping. Okay, and again, if I click here, it switches between the resize and the transform modes. All right, so we have multiple objects on here, and the way you select multiple objects, there's actually two ways. One is you can just take your mouse around the objects that you want, okay? And notice that I can click and hold them, and as long as I'm around them, so right now I'm over the circle, but I'm not around the circle, it will only select these two. And then I can take them and move them around. And I can even reshape both of them at the same time if I wanted to, or I can rotate both of them. They become essentially one object that I'm working with. Okay, they're not grouped yet, and we'll talk about group later, but they become one object that I'm working with. All right, and if I want all of them, then I do that. The other way to select multiple objects is by clicking on one and then holding the Shift key. And the Shift key allows me to select another object. And the reason that becomes handy is, let's say that I wanted to select this one, but not the middle one. If I just do this, it's going to select all of them. So that doesn't work for me in this particular case. If I wanted to select this one and leave that one alone, I click here, hold down my Shift key, and click this one, and now only those two get selected. Okay, so that's using Shift key to select.